Hey guys, and welcome to another HomeBrew Wednesday at the Welsh Dragon Brewery. It's been quite an interesting week this week. As you just saw, there's two beers, an amber ale and an orange beer that we brewed this weekend on the Uvu Brew, and I did that with these guys. And it was a good laugh. We had a good old brew day. I don't think I'll try and do a double brew day again, ever. It was a long day, and I was cleaning up for hours afterwards. It was a nightmare, but it was fun, and I really enjoyed it. So they're on to ferment, as you just saw. You know, they're bubbling away nicely, which moves me on to what I want to talk about this week, which is the spiced ciders, or for lack of a better term, similar to what we did last year with the hop ciders. This year we're going to be, well, there's a few of us that are, it's just a gentleman's try out, if you will, and we're going to put spices, herbs, whatever you want in a cider, just to see what it's like. As you can see behind me here, those ones over there, there's 5 1 gallon bottles. Let me just fetch one over. Yep. There we go. This is, it's just a kit cider. Basically, I brewed that so I can get 5 different test batches of various flavours. Okay, so I'm going to sweeten it, or back sweeten it rather, with, no, not that. I'm just going to be using some wine sweetener for this one. Nice and simple. Okay. First of all, I'm going to be using some nutmeg. And it's just plain old nutmeg. So let's take one out. Oh. That's just fucking typical, isn't it? There we go. Okay, that's a nutmeg. Oops. This hasn't gone too well at all. Let's get another one. Okay, I'm sure you've all seen them before. Use them in desserts, egg custards, that sort of thing, rice puddings. Yeah, you just grate them in. What I've done is I've just cracked them. Yeah, that's what it looked like on the inside. Just cracked them. I've only done 2, and I'm going to put that in the first bottle. So let's grab one. There we go. Grab our first bottle here. So you can okay, we're going to put the cracked nutmeg in. And that goes. I'm just going to label the top. And today's date, which is, let's have a look. Okay. I will leave that in a week, and we'll try next HomeBrew Wednesday. We'll see what it tastes like. Okay. Let's get 2 more, because I'm going to do 2 more here today. You don't really need to watch. Put them in, but I think you can see just there. Yeah. That's okay. The next one I'm going to be using is cloves. Not entirely sure about this one, but you know, we'll give it a go. I think 5 cloves should be enough for this one. Gives the close. Again, we'll label. And dates. And lastly, well, not lastly, but last for today. Oops. I'm going to be using some star anise. Okay, so that should give us a nice licoricey flavoured cider. I'm going to use that much. There's probably probably about 2, but one's all broken up. Okay, but I think that'll be enough for this size batch. Okay, so in that goes. And once again, label. And dates. And that's it. For the other 2, I know one is definitely going to be cinnamon, but I just need to wait because I don't have any cinnamon bark, which is what I want to use as opposed to the powdered cinnamon. So I will get some of that either tomorrow or the day after. And I was just looking for the lid. And then, so I'm going to leave them 7 days. So next HomeBrew Wednesday, we'll give them a taste, see how they are. If they need any more, then we'll give them some more time. You know, we just want to infuse the flavour. Oh dear! I'm just gonna get a beer here. This is just a kit cerveza. I'm not big lagery type drinks, but I do like this one. There you go. It's nice and clear. Lovely job. Okay. Now, I know last week I touched on a fortified wine experiment I wanted to do with mango to try and emulate the Mad Dog 2020. Well, hit a bit of a snag with that one. Now, it fermented out fine. It's clear-ish. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. The only problem is, it's got a rather peculiar odour. Now, one I've not come across before in homebrew. You can smell the mango. It's definitely there. It's got a fruity aroma, but pungent smell. And I mean, front and centre, it smells like, you know, if you just go open your car bonnet and take a sniff of the engine, that's what it smells like. And I'm not sure if it's infected or not. I did 2 separate demijohns. Separate. I did them at the same time, but separate. But they both smell the same. And I really don't know what to do with it. I'm going to leave it sit there for a while to see if it goes away. But I do think it's going to go down the drain, and I'll have to revisit the fortified wine thing with something else. Having said that, I do have which just racked as well. It's not clear or anything yet, but this is the cherry wine, and that is smelling really nice. And it's not tasting too bad either. It has retained a lot of the cherry flavour. It fermented right out to 10.04 from 10.94 at a strength of 11.8. So who knows? We might let that clear out and we'll fortify that one. Make like a cherry style port or something like that. I've not really done a lot of research on fortified wines as of yet, but it is something I intend on doing in the near future. And what else? Yeah, I'm kegged. I kegged during the brew day on Uvu. I kegged the oatmeal stout with the chocolate and vanilla that I showed you last week, and also the oatmeal IPA. Okay guys, we're going to do a quick kegging. That's how I do it. Use the auto siphon. I've got the oatmeal stout to do, and I've got the oatmeal IPA to do. Okay.
Oh yeah, pretty quick too. You did it on that can? Probably not.
Okay, so in that goes. And if you're wondering what the noise is, it is Saturday. Uvu in.
Oh look at Tom's dinger. Got his dinger out. Can't say that, can you?
So that's what we're doing today. It's Saturday, and it's brew day. I've got to fill these 2 kegs because the beanie's doing. That's been racked. It's been dry hop for 7 days, so we're going to get that. And the stout has been on the cocoa nibs and the vanilla for 7 days. We're going to get all this wrapped in on the gas. Okay, and now for the oatmeal.
Just about get away with broadcasting on board, but I'm doing more of that today. I've got a plug her in. Where I go?
Tom's back. Again, we're having a brew day on Uvu today.
Ah, but look where I am. Exactly. I want it back on top. You son of a bitch. That's meant to be wheat beer. That's how Kate did it. It's absolutely, it's a crystal now. It's crystal wheat.
Okay. So that's the
when you bottle it, do you cold press it first, or is that just for your lagers?
it's going into the corny.
In fact, I bottle straight out of primary, really, and just let it do all of it.
Right, with you can see what's left here, the oatmeal IPA right here. I'm going to bottle that a little bit later on. There's still a bit in there, but the keg was full. And I'm probably going to get the same. From the stout as well. That here, that's my mash tun. We've mashed in for the Saturday Uvu brew, and it is an amber ale. So yeah, should be a good day. A little bit later on, once that mash is finished, I'm going to put another one on, a smaller one. I might actually even do it brew in a bag style. I want to make an orange beer. We'll see how I feel a bit later on though. Okay, see you in a bit. Show you the That's the IPA, not the IPA, the chocolate stout. It's not carbonated yet, it's only just gone in the keg. It's it's very, very chocolatey. I was really impressed with the amount of flavour the cocoa nibs brought to this beer. It's very, very chocolatey, with a slight bitterness. It's beautiful, really nice. I'm really impressed with that, on the way it turned out. Almost wish really lingers in the mouth for a long, long time. In that finish is very, very long, pronounced, and chocolatey. It is delicious. Really impressed. I'm hoping once it's nice and carved up, it's going to show a bit of head on there. It's just really flat, but it's still really nice and tasty to drink. And that came out at 6.3%. So it's quite a strong one. In terms of the way I brew, I tend to keep things under 5. Because I'm not one for just getting absolutely hammered, although it will get you there. I like to keep my beers sort of sessionable beers, something that I can enjoy and have 2, 3 or 4 of them without feeling that I need to go straight to bed. So that's the stout. It's very good, very smooth, very creamy, very chocolatey, slight bitterness. I'm very happy with the results on that one, very happy. Now, I haven't drawn this one through yet, so bear with me. Okay. Now this is the oatmeal IPA, 7.1% again. It's another strong beer. This was dry hopped as well. It's still quite cloudy. Some small amount of carbonation in there, you can see it clinging to the glass. Yeah, it's still cloudy. You know, I can't see through it yet. You can see shadows through it, but there's a slight hop aroma. I was expecting more. I used Cascade, I think. What did I do? I think I dry hopped with Cascade on this one. It is a hop aroma there, but it's not as pronounced as I would like it to be. So anyway, cheers. But the flavour, the hops are definitely in the flavour. Yeah, the scent of it is, it's hoppy, but it's not overpowering. You can still smell the malt through there, but the flavour is, it is typical to what an IPA would taste like. You know, it's very hoppy. It's got a right amount of bitterness. It's a slight malty flavour as well. If I was to drink an IPA, that is what I would expect it to taste like. Now for 7.1, you don't really feel any alcohol burn. No, that alcohol is very well hidden, but you do you know, in the finish you can taste the alcohol, but it's not unpleasant. But again, it's going to be a sipping ale, otherwise it would be early night for me. But so yeah, so that's it. Very nice. So they should be ready properly, I would say 3 to 4 weeks time. They'll be proper conditioned, they'll be nice and carved up. I'm ready to drink. Cheers. Now, coming up, I still want to revisit my last year's SJ Pour beer, which was the drive-by jousting. I was trying to go for a medieval style ale. I've decided to rewrite it a little bit, and I'm going to go somewhere in the regions of a braggot. So I'm going to put some honey in this one. I'm going to be using the herbs. I'm going to be using the yarrow like I did last time, and instead of the bog myrtle which I used last time, which was a bit on the expensive side, I'm going to switch that out for some heather. I'm going to just pick some wild heather. I used some of the heather twigs for tannins, and I'll throw in a handful of hops as well. And we'll see how that one turns out. Hopefully it'll be quite nice. I'm still yet to brew my mead for the mead challenge, but I need to get it done probably in the next couple of weeks. Also, I'm going to do some more how I do that videos. This time I'm going to revisit how I make my wash with the super yeast, or turbo yeast, shall I say. I'm also going to try and make some a vodka wash out of potatoes. I have a recipe, so I just need to get that one done. I also want to have a go at making a rum distillate, and probably a gin as well. Get some junipers and make some gin from scratch too. See how that turns out. Yeah, so that's what I've got planned. Like I say, it's not going to be sort of right away. It's, you know, it's going to be done throughout the year. All these little things that I want to get done. That's a bit about it, I think. I can't think of anything else. Oh, well, I remember the orange beer that I've just done. I am going to put that into a secondary with some more orange peel, because I don't, well, I didn't detect much of the orange come through. I put the orange peel in the boil towards the end of the boil. I think it was with the last hop edition, to try and get some of the flavour out the peel, but not much, if any, came out of it, if I'm honest. So I want to get a couple more oranges. I want to take the zest off that and put that into the secondary. I'm assuming that's going to kill off any sort of head retention or possibility thereof, as you know, orange peel has a lot of oil in it, as do most citrus fruits. So, but that's not a big concern. I am hoping for a nice, refreshing orange beer, but we'll see how it goes. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Okay, we've got the first runnings in. Gonna boil that for till, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I've got batch sparging. Yeah, that's the first. I'm going to batch sparge in 2 stages. So that's in. So that first one will be in for 20 minutes, and I've got a second one in the HLT over there for another 20 minutes, and then we'll start the countdown for the full boil. I'm running low on grain. Need some more, but I've got some ordered. And that's it. Taps are on. Kegs are all full. Need to rewrite that actually. We'll get some more stickers for this. It's that is the oatmeal IPA, and that is the oatmeal stout, chocolate and vanilla. And that's my computer restarting. I had to knock off Uvu for a bit because the computer was playing silly buggers. Anyway, that's it. We'll give you another update as we go on. Oh, there's my hops. There's Chinook for bittering, and SARS at 15, 5, and flame out. Okay, catch you later, guys.